Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and here's another film that I watched on streaming services this week. I got to catch this on Netflix because Netflix is the place to find all the horror movies. And this is The Devil's Candy, and it's about Satan possessing this middle-aged man who kills his parents, gets out of prison, and now is trying to haunt this family who now lives in this house. And the husband, who's a heavy metal enthusiast and an artist, is also seduced by Satan and forced into painting these really disturbing paintings. And this guy trying to kill children, and it's kind of nuts. It's kind of crazy. This film was written and directed by Sean Byrne, and Sean Byrne does a really good job of fleshing out this film and really using visual storytelling to capture a lot of emotion and trying to help you figure out what's going on in this film, because honestly there's very little exposition, and the exposition that is in it I think is very naturally put in how it's written into the film, like police officers reading a report or like a real estate agent needing to disclose certain things, and those little moments. This film is only an hour and 20 minutes, and it's very atmospheric and really creepy and unnerving throughout, and I think that's really well done. Sean Byrne does a great job of building up that suspense and eeriness and discomfort, and that kind of tense energy really brings you through this film. I never felt bored. There's always something interesting to look at in this film, and you do hit some emotional moments, and you're really unnerved by a lot of things, and there's like moments of you lose your breath and you're just like, oh my god, what the hell's going on here. The cinematography was done by Simon Chapman, and this is a very gorgeous film, well shot. The framing in this, there's some beautiful shots in this film, especially looking at the art that this father is doing, and it's really creepy and really unnerving, and I think that really helps build up the tension in this film. There's use of slow-mo, there's use of silence, and I think that's really well done. And Sean Byrne writes out, this is a really intriguing, odd story, and it really works for this film. It's not super deep. This isn't like, it's not like on the Conjuring level where it's like really elevated, where there's a lot more going on, underlying themes and stuff like that. This is a straight up genre film, and it really works in the way that it does. There's characters in this that you do flesh out. You really care about this family, and you really get this connection of father and daughter, and the tension building where he'll be painting and he'll lose complete sense of time, and he'll forget his daughter at school, and there's this killer going around, so they're all freaking out, they're unnerved, and it's like, what's going on with my dad, my husband? And I really thought that the cool idea of making everything heavy metal related, because that's what really drives this family, is so interesting. And a nice segue into talking about the music. Mads Heltzberg and Michael Yezerski do a really cool, eerie, creepy score for this film, and it's so unnerving, and then mixed in with all the heavy metal in it. I sat through the credits of this film because For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica starts playing. It's like, and I'm just like, yes. I enjoy heavy metal a lot. There's a lot of screamo in this, but like it really fits, and it brings this atmosphere and gives it a whole other layer of, it's not just like a straightforward genre film. It's like it has a little twist to it, and it's like a heavy metal nightmare. That's what I was thinking about this film. The acting, I think Ethan Embry does a really good job as the father. Shiri Appleby does a great job as the mother, and I think she really sells some emotional moments. And then Kira Glasso, who plays the daughter, I thought that she was actually really good in this film. And then Pruitt Taylor Vince plays this man, and he's so creepy and unnerving in this film, and just feels like Michael Myers, and it's just like this unstoppable force just coming at you, doing whatever it has to do to get what it wants. There's some moments of obnoxious CGI at the end in terms of fire. It didn't look the greatest, but it did make for really cool shots, and it looked very interesting in terms of imagery, but like the CGI didn't look the greatest, so come see, come saw. But overall, this is a heavy metal nightmare that actually stands out really well among the horror genre, and I'm going to give The Devil's Candy an A minus.